Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are discuss about put and delete method. So where put method, which is similar to the post, which help you to send the data to the API server. So instead of creating a resource, it will going to update the resource which is already exist. Where in the delete method, which help you to delete the particular content which is in the API. So you can see here the post method which help you to send the data to the API server to create a resource. So where the put which help you to send the data to update or create resource. So this put command will help you to update the resource as well as it will help you to create the resource. So where in the post help you to create only, not for a update one. So these are the minor difference between the post and put method. And delete method, so it purely says, as it mentioned, delete. It's going to help you to delete the entire parameter or like entire the data which you have in the server. So you can go ahead and delete this using the delete method. I have already opened our test site. Let me go to the Chrome. Yeah, so this is our test site which we are using for our sessions. So we can see here put. Just click on put. So once you clicked on put, so you'll get in a hyperlink. So where you used to have a separate hyperlinks for each and every methods. So what you can do here, just right click, open a new tab, just go here, just copy this URL. Okay, just go to the UiPath Studio. So already we have created sequences for get method as well as post method. Let me drag a new sequence and drop here and just try to name it as put. Perfect. Okay, now just try to drag and drop the HTTP request so that you can enter your URL. Just try to enter your endpoint over here. Once you enter your endpoint, so the preview will be auto-populated and the request methods will be put now. So what are the parameters we are going to pass over here? So as we discussed earlier, so put method is going to update the resource, right? So which means it should have a syntax already. So let me go here. So here you can see which is name and job which is created already. What are you going to do here? So we are going to update the name and update the job as well. So let me go to the UiPath Studio now. So we are going to add two kind of parameter. So let me try to add these two parameters, name and then job. Perfect. So these are the two ones which are going to replace our mock data with our existing new data. Just click on add parameter, add the job, and then you're going to pass your value as well. Just try to pass the value. So I'll just make it as J Vignesh, and then job or PDF. Perfect. Yeah, just click on OK now. So what will be happening now? So this is the existing data, mock data, which is plotted by this site. So with the help of our post method, we are going to update the existing resource. So as we mentioned in our note, so you can see here, right? So send the data to the API server to update the resources. So what are you going to do? So we are going to update the resources now. So let me go back here. So what are you going to do? So we are going to decentralize. Why we are decentralizing? So we are decentralizing so that we can get a JSON structure so that it will be a readable format, and it will also help you to iterate to the each and every data. So what you can do? So let's go here, deserialize, drag and drop here. Just try to create a variable for this one. So just go to the response content, go here, control K, and then so just name it as post response. Yeah, perfect. And then just try to copy this one. Try to pass this output as input for the decentralization. Just go here, try to pass the variable, click on OK, and then try to create a output variable for the JSON. Let us make it as J object post. Perfect. Try to copy this one, and then so what are you going to do now here? So we are going to make a right line so that we can see the data. Just try to drag and drop here, and then so what are the variable which are created? So J post, right? So J post dot toString. So just we are converting the J object to the string. Perfect. So we are done, right? Let me click on save, and then before running, let me print out all the other activities. Click on save and then debug. So what actually this put method going to do now? So which is going to replace the existing data. I guess our execution is done. Let me go to the output panel. Yeah, so you can see the data here, right? The name is Jay Vignesh and the job is RPA. So what actually we have done here? So we have replaced our current data with the mock data. So this is the mock data which the site has been provided. So we have replaced the data. So which means we have updated the data using the post method. Awesome, right? So also one more thing we have to note over here. So what actually, so we used to get a response from the API server, which is nothing but 200, that the existing data which are sent, which is got updated, which is got replaced, right? So we'll be getting a response which is nothing but 200. So this will be the status which you'll be getting from the API server. So when you go to the post method, you will have a different response. So which is nothing but 201. It's a creation of a resource. So likewise, for each and every request, we have a separate response code. So let me switch back to the UiPath Studio. Let me click on save, and then let me discuss about the delete as well. So what is delete? So as I previously mentioned, so delete is used to delete the entire content or the entire parameters which you required actually. So let me go to the site here. So let me take any delete one. So this is the delete. So we used to have a separate response for this as well. So what is the response here? The response will be 204. This will be the response when the API server data got been deleted. So using this status, you can get that it has been deleted. So we can, what you can do, let me close this one. Let me try to open a new tab. So for each and every request, we used to have a different API. So for get, we have a separate API request, and then for put, and then post. So for each and everything, so we used to have a separate APIs. Let me try to copy this one. Let me go to the UiPath Studio. So let me comment out this and try to drag and drop the sequence and just try to name it as delete. Okay, and then so what I have to do? So you have to drag and drop the HTTP request. So the actions which you are going to perform, which is similar. So we are not going to do any like extra things over here actually. And then so what are you going to do here? So we're going to change the request method to the delete now. Sorry, delete. Yeah, perfect. And then, so this delete method will help you to delete the entire contents, or you can delete a particular parameter which need to be deleted. So if your request, so if your delete request, if it has any parameter, so as we discussed on put method, so it has a two structure, right? Name and object, two kind of parameters. If it has for the delete method also, if you want to delete only the name, you can go ahead and delete the name. So if you want to delete only the job, you can go here and try to pass the parameter inside here. So by clicking the add parameters, you can add the parameter and you can delete the particular constraint which need to be deleted. If you are going to delete the entire content, then you no need to provide any parameters. Just try to provide the link and then try to select your request type, which is delete, and then click on OK. So what actually you will get for this one? So the entire response API data will be deleted over there. So if you don't want to delete the entire content, so if you want to delete only the job or name, so what actually you have to do? So you have to pass the parameters. So which is nothing but name or job, so that the other contents will not be deleted. So likewise, you can go here and try to use your delete method. So as we can see here, so our delete request is does not have any parameters. So what actually it will happen? So it will delete the entire data. So which is here. So it will delete the entire data. Okay. So we will not get any output data. So you can try this same delete method to any other site. So I hope you are well and clear about all the methods in the API. So which is get, post, put, delete. I hope you like this session. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.